The Stardust Drifter groaned like a dying beast, its hull straining under the weight of a dozen terrified Scrati crammed into the cargo hold. Kale leaned against the cold wall, his breath fogging the air. The Scrati, once masters of humanity, now clung to him like children. Their chitinous limbs trembled, their large, multifaceted eyes wide with fear. Outside, the blockade loomed, a fleet of living metal ships, the Vorn, their surfaces shifting and reconfiguring like liquid steel. They had enslaved humanity a century ago, and now, they were hunting the Scrati to extinction. Kale's fingers brushed the worn harmonica in his pocket. It was a relic, a joke among his crew, until now. "They can't hear us," he muttered, though he wasn't sure if he meant the Vorn or the Scrati. The Scrati queen, her voice a dry rasp, whispered, "They evolve. They learn." Kale exhaled. "Then we teach them something new." The Vorn ship breached the atmosphere, its metallic hide rippling as it adapted to the friction. Alara, the ship's engineer, slammed her fist against the console. "They're matching our trajectory." The Stardust Drifter bucked as a plasma beam scorched its hull. Kale moved through the narrow corridors, the Scrati trailing him like shadows. He stopped before a sealed door, the harmonica in his hand. The Scrati queen had told him their weakness, their ears, or rather, their resonant cores. A specific frequency could shatter them. Kale had never played the harmonica like this, not really. He'd always used it for sad songs, for lonely nights. Now, he thought of his father, who'd taught him that laughter was the best weapon. He put the harmonica to his lips and blew, not a melody, but a chaotic, jarring burst of sound. The Scrati flinched, but Kale kept going, his fingers dancing over the reeds, turning the simple instrument into a weapon of pure, unbridled chaos. The Vorn ship convulsed, its metallic hide warping as Kale's laughter weapon tore through it. Alara's voice crackled over the comms. "They're breaking apart." But the victory was short-lived. Another ship emerged, sleeker, deadlier. The Scrati queen hissed, "They adapt faster than we thought." Kale's hands trembled. The harmonica was hot now, humming with energy. He'd poured too much of himself into it. The Scrati queen stepped forward, her chitin glowing faintly. "Your laughter is strong, little human, but our sorrow is older." She placed a clawed hand on his shoulder. "Sing with us." Kale hesitated, then nodded. The Scrati began to hum, a low, mournful sound that vibrated through the ship. Kale joined in, his harmonica weaving through their sorrow, turning it into something new, a weapon of beauty, of pain, of memory. The Vorn ship shrieked, its resonant core fracturing under the weight of 1,000 years of suffering. The Stardust Drifter limped through the debris field, the Scrati huddled together, their sorrow now a quiet strength. Kale leaned against the wall, the harmonica cool in his hand. The Scrati queen bowed her head. "You have saved us. But at what cost?" Kale looked at the instrument, then at the Scrati. "We were slaves once. We know what it's like to be afraid." The Vorn ships were gone, but their legacy remained. Kale put the harmonica to his lips one last time, not to fight, but to remember. The sound was soft, a lullaby for the lost. The Scrati listened, their multifaceted eyes reflecting the stars. In the silence that followed, Kale knew the war wasn't over. But for now, they had won. And that was enough.